Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley, California. I'm Steve.
I'm Scott.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let's, whoops, don't want to press that button. Yeah, here we go. A University of California Riverside-led mouse study,
Again, the mouse. Love it.
reports diets high in soybean oil decrease endocannabinoids in the gut and can lead to colitis.
Okay.
So
We don't
more
want that.
mice, right?
We don't want that.
Thank goodness they're not dissecting beagles like Fauci did, cute little beagles. So ulcerative colitis is a chronic inflammatory bowel disease, IPD, that causes inflammation in the colon lining. University of California is ulcerative colitis is a progressive disease, which means it can continue to get worse over time. High consumption of soybean oil has been linked to multiple health issues, including obesity and diabetes and potentially autism, Alzheimer's disease, anxiety, and depression. What else in there? Blindness? They're just missing blindness and infertility.
Some of those things are on the rise, right?
Yeah.
Alzheimer's, autism, diabetes.
They might as well put
obesity.
blindness in.
Diabetes and blindness.
Yeah,
go
we had
hand
a
in
segment
hand.
about diabetes. Yeah. Recent research has added ulcerative colitis to this growing list. Ulcerative colitis is a form of inflammatory bowel disease characterized by chronic inflammation of the large intestine. Would you like to know more?
I don't know.
I would.
Okay. Researchers at the University of California, Riverside, fairly close to where we are, examined the gut of mice that were consistently fed a high diet in soybean oil, for up to 24 weeks in the lab.
So I wonder if they did little prizes for them to gamble and get the soybean oil like Fauci did.
I don't know.
Monkeys.
I don't know. Your mind. What you think about
Monkey Island. Fauci's Monkey Island.
They found beneficial bacteria decreased and harmful bacteria, specifically adherent invasive. Oh, here we go.
I don't know.
Escherichia coli. Increased conditions that can lead to colitis. Soybean oil is the most commonly used edible oil in the United States. Again, we were just talking about that. Unless they're putting it in like a normal vegetable oil or
like cooking at restaurants or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
French fries.
That's
I guess people eat soy burgers and soy whatever.
No, I do with that. Yeah,
No.
The United States is increasingly being used in other countries, particularly Brazil, China, and India. In the U.S., soybean production took off in the 1970s for use as animal feed. Again, if we're eating meat, then I guess we're going to probably get
it, yeah.
Or eggs or whatever, dairy. A byproduct of the increasing trend in growth was soybean oil. Soybeans, a good source of protein, are easy and cheap to grow. So
yeah, and the vegans like it. They like that.
I guess.
Okay, quote, our work challenges the decades-old thinking that many chronic diseases stem from the consumption of excess saturated fats from animal products. And that, conversely, this is still a quote.
So would that mean like that Beyond Meat stuff that's out now?
Beyond Meat, that's soy. That's a soy product. Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. We're not saying that that's bad.
Well, we don't know.
I mean, the Beyond Meat, we don't know.
Well,
but it's saying soy is
bad. It's got soy in it, so
yeah,
possible.
Conversely, unsaturated fats from plants are necessarily more healthful, said Poonamjot Diol. That's
got to be from India.
Poonamjot Diol, an assistant. He could be Thai.
Oh, okay.
Could be, or Malaysian or something like that. Okay. An assistant. I wonder where Deal. What kind of a name is Deal?
I don't know.
What do you think?
French, maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
Never thought of that. An assistant professional researcher in the Department of Microbiology and Plant Pathology, and a co-corresponding author on the paper published on July 3rd in Gut Microbes. You got that right? I mean, remember when that came out? Gut Microbes.
Yeah, I got that.
That was like issue. Groundbreaking, right? Okay, and an open access journal. Diol explained it is linoleic acid. Oh, kind of.
Not laughing at you, laughing with you.
Linoleic acid in soybean oil that is the main concern, including adequate amounts of linoleic acid in your diet is important for overall health. However, balancing omega-6 with omega-3 fatty acids is also crucial to maintaining a healthy ratio and reducing inflation, Scott.
The omegas are good.
Yes. Yes.
While our bodies need 1 to 2% of the linoleic acid daily based on the paleo diet, Americans today are getting 8 to 10% of their energy from linoleic acid daily, most of it from soybean oil, she said. Excessive linoleic acid negatively affects the gut microbiome.
Yeah.
Deol and her co-authors found that a diet high in soybean oil encourages the growth of adherent evasive E. coli. We don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
In the gut. Yeah. This bacterium uses linoleic acid as a source of carbon to meet its nutritional demands. Further, several beneficial bacteria in the gut are not able to withstand the linoleic acid and die off, which results in harmful bacteria growing out.
Yeah, you don't.
Got to have some of that good bacteria.
Yeah.
Adherent evasive E. coli has been identified in humans to cause IBD, which we don't want that either.
Probiotics could help with that.
Maybe, yeah.
All right, quote, it's the combination of good bacteria dying off and harmful bacteria growing out that makes the gut more susceptible to inflammation and its downstream effects.
Very funny.
Way to put it, huh?
Yeah.
Dill said. Further, linoleic acid causes the intestinal epithelial barrier to become porous. Oh, I guess you don't want that, right?
Because
you
don't.
And
hopefully everybody's had lunch by now, so or breakfast, whatever time this is going to
breakfast.
So.
Yeah. The barrier function of the intestinal epithelium is critical for maintaining a healthy gut. When disrupted, this is still a quote. When disrupted, wait, is it still? I don't think so. It is.
Oh no,
it's ended right there.
Yep.
Okay.
This is opinion.
Opinion. When disrupted, it can lead to increased permeability or leakiness.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
you fill in the blanks.
My sister died of toxins and stuff, from the liver and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So I wonder.
That's not good.
I wonder if this had something to do with it. That's interesting. Yeah. Toxins can then leak out of the gut and enter the bloodstream, greatly increasing the risk of infections and chronic inflammatory conditions, such as colitis. The researchers note that the increase in IBD parallels the increase in soybean oil consumption in the U.S. and hypothesize the two may be linked.
Toxicologist Francis M. Saldek, a professor of cell biology and a corresponding author on the research paper, recalled that heart disease was linked to saturated fats in the late 1950s. Quote, since studies showed that saturated fats can be unhealthy, it was assumed that all unsaturated fats are healthy, she said. But there are different types of unsaturated fats, some of which are helpful. For example, the unsaturated fat fish oil is well known to have many beneficial health
the fish
effects.
Have oil. They have oil.
Yeah. Like salmon. It's really high in oil, right?
Yeah, salmon's good too, man. No wonder the bears like it.
Yeah. People therefore assume that soybean oil is perfectly safe and healthier to consume than other types of oils without actually doing a direct comparison, as we have done. Not good.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
They should have
Housewife's Tale or something.
Yeah. Or checked with this Deol and Saldek.
Yeah.
Or Sladek.
Sladek noted that linoleic acid is an essential fatty acid. The soybean oil the researchers used in experiments had 19% linoleic acid. The American Heart Association recommends 5 to 10% of daily calories be from omega-6 polyunsaturated fatty acids, such as linoleic acid, in order for the heart to remain healthy. Many seed oils, safflower and sunflower, for example, are sources of linoleic acid. Animal fat can also be a source. If you're going to try and be alone in Africa, you need to be having fat. You need to eat fatty foods. Every animal has to get linoleic acid from the diet, Sladek said. No animal can make it. A small amount of it is needed by the body, but just because something is needed does not mean a lot of it is good for you. Several membranes in the body, in the brain, for example, require linoleic acid for the cells to function properly. We want that to happen, yeah. If all we ate was saturated fats, our cell membranes would become too rigid and not function properly.
We need to function.
Future studies are needed to determine the tipping point for how much daily linoleic acid consumption is safe. I guess, yeah.
Okay, so quote again: try to stay away from processed foods. Really?
Yeah.
That was Sladek advice.
Mm.
When you buy oil, make sure you read the nutrition fact label. Air fryers are a good option because they use very little oil. Well, I don't put any oil in my air fryer.
No.
Just
No.
drop the food in there and
Yeah.
let it go. The researchers use olive oil for cooking and salads. Other healthy options for cooking, they said, are coconut oil. I can't do that. And avocado oil, but you've said that. That's an avocado oil. It's good oil, right?
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
They could caution that corn oil, on the other hand, now see, has the same amount of linoleic acid as soybean oil. So maybe they cut that. Maybe they cut corn oil with some soybean to save some money, right?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, like diluted or something.
I don't know. Let us know if you know that. We recommend keeping track of the soybean oil in your diet to make sure you are not consuming excessive linoleic acid. Deal said. This is our take-home message.
From Deal said that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so watch what kind of oils you're eating, I guess. Yeah.
Try to stay away from pretty much any oil anyway,
So,
right? But then
let me ask
everything
you,
in moderation.
Let me ask you this: Is pizza processed food? I mean, it's not packaged.
Well, I think it depends on what kind of ingredients are on it.
Like, what do you mean, like pepperoni and Italian
or sausage or
tomato sauce, cheese?
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
that's not That's that comes right from the
cheese food, man.
Right from the milk, man.
Yeah, well, processed
cheese
food.
What?
Yeah,
that's supposed to be good for you, man. It's on the pyramid.
I'm just telling you that some places, I'm sure, probably use processed cheese food because it's probably cheaper than real cheese.
I'm not giving up my $10.99 pizza from Domino's Friday night pizza. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you drip off some of that oil that comes off that pizza and test it for linoleic.
That's why they got cardboard boxes, so it seeps into the box.
Yeah, not all.
I would only know that because it's Friday night pizza night. Okay. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you this afternoon.
Have a good one. Take care.